This is Just a Few Questions. I'm your host, Marc Sims, and I had Jelani Tate on the phone from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jelani, welcome to the program. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Say it's morning when we're doing this, but somebody could be listening to this at 2 in the morning, one of those deals. Real quick questions in there, because I know you got to go to work, and I got a day off, so this is cool. Hey, Jelani, did you enjoy your high school years in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed my high school years,
Yeah,
I
so
believe.
So what was that experience about? Did you have some kind of majors or something? Or were you a captain of the football team? What was that experience like?
I played football. I wasn't the captain. I was like middle of the pack in my football years. I was okay. I wasn't, um, number one overall pick, phenomenal at football, but I was pretty good. I used basically football and theater, to as my outlets in high school.
Oh, so you didn't have
So,
you didn't have delusions of going pro or going Broadway in the theater. Did you have any high school
uh,
delusions?
early on, yeah. Early on, like ninth, 10th grade, I'd say I wanted to be, I had that NFL dream for a little bit.
Now,
Then like 10th grade when I first started like doing theater, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be Denzel Washington. You get those because when you're pretty good, you get those like those delusions, those whatever. But I was I wasn't by like 10th, 11th grade. By like 11th, 12th grade though, I knew like I was gonna have to do something else.
yeah. So you went off to college for a while. How was that college experience like? I mean, seriously, did you enjoy your college year?
A little too much, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Jelani?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I definitely had fun.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's what it's all about. So because there's a lot of students in school, we all had dreams. Anybody who's my age or older or younger had delusions and dreams in high school, and now you're working. What advice would you give for high school students and college students, or people who are not even going to college but they're in their college years? Because you're beyond college, you're beyond high school.
Yeah.
Give a little advice for the younger people.
Uh, my number one thing for anybody in college, not college, etc., is have a plan. It doesn't have to be, step by step because you never know what the future is going to hold. But for the most part, have a plan. Have a specific, at least a written out, like at least, you know, a vague plan of a vague idea of what you want to go because you can't hit nothing you can't see. So you need an idea of what you're going to do because college is an investment. You're investing 50, 60, 70, 100 grand to educate yourself. So it's like too many times I got people that I went to school with. See, I only went for 3 semesters. I got people with 4 year degrees, people with classmates I went to school with because I've been out of school about 8 years. So now I got people with master's degrees that's coming out of school that graduated with me in high school. And these people are hitting my phone asking for the link to my job, because they went to school and they thought all it was get this piece of paper, I'm guaranteed a job. And that's not the reality. So it's like while you're in school making connections, you know, networking, if you're going to go because when you invest all that money is spent regardless whether you decide to go to class. Like I had to learn that whether you decide to go to class or not, it's not high school. They're not going to call your mom and she's not going to come up and yell at you and make you go to class and do your work.
So you saying
when you in,
college ain't high school, right?
no, when you're in college, you grown, you sign the loan papers. They got your money regardless, or they got your loan, the bank's money regardless, that you will end up having to pay back whether you fell out or graduate. So before you make those decisions and put that money, that burden on yourself, that you gotta make sure you know what you want to do, or at least have an idea of what you do, or a plan of what you do once you get to school. Because a lot of people, they'll tell you go there, figure it out, and for some people that may work, but for most of us, I feel like you need a plan in anything you do, not just college work, but especially college because you're investing so much money into yourself.
But whether a young person does any post secondary education or just go straight to work, does high school really prepare you for life? What is your experience? Did high school prepare you for your life after high school?
Uh, Not really. I mean, I'm not going to act like, I was the super all straight A student that, applied himself as he was supposed to in high school. But at the same time, we learn a lot of, you know, trigonometry and algebra and literature 3 and 4 and 5, and these are great, topics. But if we could have like tax classes, we could have, real life things that you need to worry about, learn how to do, learn about pensions, about benefits, about, you know, real life jobs.
Of course, and just life in general, because whether you have a master's or a bachelor's or a doctorate, you still gotta pay the house note and pay the car note. So you're saying high
Right.
schools do not really, and I agree with you. High schools do not really give life skills for the average student.
No,
Yeah, so
no,
you own your own. Now the other one. Let me end this conversation, Jelani Tate, about networking, building those networks, because most people get their jobs through personal contact. In
no.
your in your neighborhood, in your experience, do you think you have strong career networks post high school?
Right. No, I
Yeah.
would have to say no. I mean, there are like, you know, career links and, certain things to do, job corps, stuff like that. But no, it's not no real like actual programs that actually, you know, help you get jobs or
And I'm talking
prepare
about
you for
human.
that.
I'm talking about human beings, because you go on LinkedIn, you go on link that. But I still think
Right.
there's a need for human beings. So does the Philadelphia Public Schools or some kind of non-for-profit, do they really have some type of alumni or support network for post high school, whether you're in college or any post secondary education? Those networks are not there, right?
Yeah, no.
So you're saying when you left high school, you were basically on your own.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't say I was. I mean, I had a bit of a support system. I got good family and mom and all. But
I'm talking about that's sometimes
far as
that's
like,
not enough, man.
like the teaching you how to fish thing, like
Right.
give a man a fish, he fish for a day. Teaching them how to fish, you fish for a lifetime. It wasn't a lot of people that taught you how to fish, if that makes sense.
Well, I wish you continued success, because young Jelani in your 20s, believe me, anybody who's my age or older would tell you, you're going to be in your 30s and 40s before you know it. And you'll be like, damn.
Oh wow.
If you saying damn 920, believe me, at 30 and 40, man, you're like, damn. So I wish you more success. I have to have you back. Give me a few months of sometime next year. I have you back. You've been a pleasure. Hopefully, you inspire other young people to build those networks and reach whatever level of success they're going to do. Jelani Tate from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's been a pleasure, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, it has. Thank you.